Hi guys, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Erica. If you're not new, welcome back. So today I thought it would be fun if we end the month of July by going through some of my favorite houseplants. So I have a few plants in my collection that I feel have stood out this month that are either growing well or just that I can't stop staring at. And I just wanted to go ahead and share those plants that I'm absolutely loving with you guys. So if you're interested in seeing my favorite plants this month, let's go ahead and get to today's video. All right, guys, so I am super tired today. I stayed up pretty late last night. Me and my daughter are watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, and a new episode came out last night, and I just absolutely loved it. It was such a heart-touching episode. If you're not watching that series, I highly recommend it. So yeah, I stayed up just a little too late watching that with her. But yeah, because I stayed up super late last night, I'm feeling just a little groggy today, so I'm having another cup of coffee. This is my cute little plant mug that I got. My camera will focus. Let's go ahead and get started today. All right, guys, so I'm going to start with the closest plant to me, and that is my Monstera Constellation. It's pretty big right now, and that is why it is one of my favorites. It has been growing so well this past month, ever since I put it in front of the standing Barina light. And I will put that light in the description for you guys in case you want to get one. But I absolutely love that Barina light. This video isn't sponsored or anything, but I just think that my plants are really thriving under that light. Since I got that light, all the leaves have been facing forward, so they look better in pictures. But this is its newest leaf right here, and it just has beautiful variegation on it. All the leaves are facing forward because of that light, and I just cannot stop staring at it this month. So that is my Monstera Constellation. And let me go ahead and grab another one for you guys. All right, guys, so I went ahead and grabbed a begonia for you guys. I have a lot of begonia in my collection, and some of them are just not doing the best, and this is just one of them that has been doing really well for me. So that is why it is one of my favorites this month. I have had this one for about 6 or 7 months now. It started as a small little cutting with just a few leaves, probably about like this big. And I found it at Home Depot, and it is by Proven Winners, called a Begonia Fannie Moser. I thought when I first got it that it was a small juvenile plant of the Maculata. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I saw this one and I thought it was so pretty. I just really love the green leaves with the silver spots on them. And then they also have this gorgeous red back to the leaves. I think it's a really unique and interesting plant, almost like prehistoric. It gives me like Jurassic Park vibes or something. I just think it's really cute and fun. And I just love the way it looks in my plant collection. It just gives a little bit of something extra to my plant space. So that is why it has made the list. And that is my Begonia Fannie Moser. So let me go ahead and grab another plant for you guys. All right, guys. So I had to put a paper towel under this one because it's dripping everywhere. I just watered it. But this one is my Anthurium from Rare Plant Fairy. And this Anthurium is let me read the tag. So this Anthurium is an Anthurium Besseae AFF times bench hybrid. So we're not sure what it is crossed with, but I just think this one is so gorgeous. It just has a little bit of everything going on with it. So it might not pick up with the lighting, but it is actually super dark and velvety. It also has a little bit of texture on it as well, kind of like in a luxuriance. The new emergents come in that rainbow color. So it just has a little bit of everything going on with it, and it just makes it really stand out in my Anthurium collection right now. So I am just absolutely obsessed with this one, and it is currently working on a new leaf. That is my Besseae times bench. Let me go ahead and get another plant for you guys. All right, guys, so next I have an Alocasia to show you guys. So this Alocasia is an Alocasia Ninja. I picked this one up at Walmart probably about a year ago, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. It has some sport variegation on it, if you can see right there. So out of all my Alocasias, I feel like this one is the most easygoing for me. I don't have any issues with it yellowing. I haven't had any issues with spider mites because it has that thicker leaf. So if you've heard that Alocasias are spider mite prone, it's actually the Alocasias that have the thinner leaves. So these thicker leaf Alocasias are actually a little better if you're worried about things such as spider mites. So that is another reason why I love it. It has not had any pests or anything, and I just think it's super cute and fun. So that is my Alocasia Ninja. And I will go ahead and grab another plant for you guys. So I went ahead and grabbed a philodendron for you guys. This philodendron is a little bit smaller compared to my larger philodendrons, so that is one of the reasons why it made the list. But this one just really grows really cute for me. I love the way it grows. It has the most beautiful texture to the leaves. A really cool rubbery texture to the leaves. If you can see there, it has this really fun, I just love feeling the leaves on this one. It just gives me a lot of joy to see this one get a new leaf, and it consistently seems to be putting out new leaves for me, so that is another reason why I love it. And I just think it looks really cute and fun. I just like having a little bit more of a compact philodendron because I am running out of space in my collection, because a lot of the philodendrons I have are getting so big. So I love that this one is a little bit more compact. That is my Philodendron Rugosum, and I will go ahead and grab another plant for you guys. All right, guys, so I went ahead and grabbed another plant for you guys. So this is another Alocasia. Alocasia are one of my absolute favorite plants to collect. I really love the rare ones and ones that have really pretty and unique variegation on them. So this one is one of my first variegated Alocasias that I got, and I just think the variegation on this one is so gorgeous. Every leaf it has put out has given me unique color. This leaf on here was one of its first leaves. This one was its second leaf, and this is its newest leaf, and its newest leaf did size up quite a bit too. It's currently working on another leaf. It does grow pretty slow for me. It seems it takes it a while to put out a new leaf, but every time it does start putting out a new leaf, I get super excited. So I just really enjoy having this one in my collection. So yeah, guys, super beautiful Alocasia, very easygoing, grows really well for me and isn't too fussy. Out of all my Alocasias, this one seems to be another one that is laid back and doesn't give me much trouble. So that is another reason why I love this one. All right, guys, so I have this beautiful Scindapsus Exotica, and this was a box store find I found a couple months ago. It is by Costa Farms, and I found it, I think, at Lowe's. First time I saw it in the store, I passed it up, and then I went home, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, guys. I just really thought it was so full and beautiful, and I've never seen one quite so large in a box store before. The next day I went back and they still had it, so I was like, I have to get this plant. I think it was $20. So yeah, guys, this Scindapsus is one of my absolute favorites. It has pretty good sized leaves with the silver splashing on it. This one is also not too fussy. It's pretty easygoing. It does put out some yellow leaves every now and then, but for the most part, I don't have too many issues with it, and I just really love looking at this one. And it just looks really cute in my kitchen where I have it on a shelf. So that is the Scindapsus Exotica. And let me go ahead and grab another plant for you guys. All right, guys, so I have so many plants in my collection, it is hard to narrow them down. So this is my Philodendron Micans Aurea, and this one is making the list just because I have really enjoyed watching this one get new leaves. Every new leaf gives me a little bit different variegation on it, and I just really have enjoyed watching the new leaves come in on this one. So that is why it is making the list for today. So I currently have it staked up, and I'm hoping that as it grows, it will continue to put out a little bit bigger leaves. It is working on a new leaf right here. This one vine down here at the bottom doesn't have as much variegation on it, but I still think it's an absolute gorgeous plant, super tiny at the moment, but I just really enjoy the colors on this one. I love that the new growth comes in this lime green color, and it also comes in pink on some of the leaves, which is really pretty. So that is my Philodendron Micans Aurea, and let me go ahead and grab another one for you guys. All right, so next we have this Hoya Mathilde, and you might have saw this one in some of my other videos. This is one of my absolute favorite plants. It has been one of my favorite plants since I got it. It was one of my first Hoyas that I ever got, and is probably the reason why I got into Hoyas in the first place. So this one is a cross of Carnosa and Serpens. So it has these little round leaves on it that I think are absolutely adorable. I just love a smaller leaf Hoya. I love the way this one grows and the way it looks on the trellis. I just think it's super cute and fun, and that is why it is making the list of my favorite plants for this month. It is just one that I probably will continue to add to this list just because it is my favorite Hoya. I also think this is a great beginner Hoya, so if you do not have one, I highly recommend this one. But that is my Hoya Mathilde Splash, and let me go ahead and grab another plant for you guys. All right, so I thought I would do one of my favorite larger philodendrons that I have in my collection, and that is my Philodendron Gloriosum. So this one I got from Yucca Genera, and what I really loved about this one is it had, you can see, it had this beautiful silver variegation on it. So I saw this in their shop a few months back, and I saw that it had this silver variegation on it. It kind of reminded me of a Soderoy or the Philodendron Majestic. So I thought that was really interesting and unique about this plant. I was hoping that the variegation would continue on it, but unfortunately it did not. But some of the leaves do put out a little bit of silver splash on their leaves, if you can see right there and down here. Every so often it will get a little bit of that silver splash on the leaves, but for the most part, that's the only leaf that has come in like that. But I just think this is a really unique philodendron, and I just love it. Yeah, guys, I just really think this is a really unique philodendron, and that is why I love it. And that is my Philodendron Gloriosum. Let me go ahead and grab a couple more plants for you. Okay, guys, so I grabbed another plant for you that I think has a lot of potential and is one that I feel like is doing really well in my collection. But that is my Monstera Lechleriana, and this one was a box store find. I found this one at Lowe's, and it's by Costa Farms. I think the variegation on this one is just super pretty. I like the way it's growing. It doesn't really get a lot of browning on the leaves either, but I did put it on a moss pole, and I'm hoping that it will grow up the pole and start sizing up. But it is starting to root into the moss, So hopefully soon it will start trailing up the pole and give me some newer leaves. So I thought that was a really cool rare plant find that I found at Lowe's, and I just really love the way it looks and I love the variegation on it. So that is why it has made the list for this month's favorites. So let's take a look at a couple more plants. Okay, so you may have noticed that I have recently started to get into anthuriums. I actually have got my husband onto plants now, and he has turned onto anthuriums. So we have really been enjoying adding a lot of anthuriums to our collection, and he helps take care of some of these as well. Now guys, I've learned a lot of helpful tips on taking care of these. I used to not like anthuriums because I could not get them to grow good for me. But since I've learned all these new care tips and I've been adding certain supplements into my plant care routine, my anthuriums have really taken off. So if you're interested in watching that video, I will link it in the description. But this is one that I got a few months back. It had 2 leaves when I bought it. It was working on this second one, and this one came in a little rough looking. It did get a little banged up during shipping since it was still hardening off. But the most recent leaf it has given me is this one right here. And this whole month I have just watched it size up, and it just has really been so fun and rewarding just looking at this leaf and just watching it slowly get bigger and bigger. So that is why it has made my favorites for this month. I just think this is a really cool anthurium. As you can see, the size of this leaf is absolutely ginormous. It's bigger than my head. It's so cool. Just really love this one. So that is why it has made the list. So this crystallinum is just absolutely gorgeous, and I really have enjoyed having it in my collection. Sorry that last clip cut out. I had to take a short break to take care of my dogs real fast. But this last one I'm going to show you is an Anthurium. It is a Dark and Stormy times Tim Anderson Crystal Mag times Tim's Black. So this one is one that my husband actually got. We got this one from Good Plants Nice Pots. He saw this one and scooped it up one day, and this is just one that I cannot stop staring at this month. I just think it is so pretty. The new leaves come in this gorgeous red color, if my camera will focus. But yeah, the new leaves come in this just red color. And then once they harden off, they have more of this bluish tinge to the leaves. It also has a little bit of that red veining coming through. So this one is just really gorgeous and unique, and I just really love the way it is looking. It does have a little bit of damage down here at the bottom from the water dripping down on it. But other than that, I just think that it is going to be a gorgeous plant once it gets a little bigger. This is the last plant I'm going to show you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments which plant was your favorite. If you aren't already, be sure you are following me over on TikTok and Instagram. Once I reach 1,500 followers on Instagram, I will be doing a giveaway. I do plan on doing a giveaway once I reach that amount of followers, so if you aren't, just go ahead and give me a follow over there. And if you are enjoying my content, also be sure to check me out over on Patreon. I just started a Patreon to help support this channel. Join my Patreon, you will help support me in creating more planty content for you guys. And you also will get early access to some of my YouTube videos and exclusive content that I am only going to post over there. So get a special discount to my plant shop so you can save a little money on some new plants. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you aren't already a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I will talk to you guys soon.